order at 5 o'clock. Water Commission, January 6th, 2025. Start with the minutes.
I'm gonna make a motion to review and approve the minutes.
I just saw something over here though that is missing something. In the minutes?
What do you got?
Like the fifth paragraph down, it says, Mr. Parks then showed the commissioner some pictures on the new,
Oh, it's the Manley Street building, the PFAS building going up.
fourth paragraph. It just says, Mr. Parks then showed the commissioner some pictures on the new PFAS building.
Yep.
I didn't make note of it in mine, so.
I didn't even notice.
But other than that, I will second,
You can make that correction, Kerry? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Yeah, just on the second page.
Yeah, I'll just sign the second page. You can fix the first. Okay. Refunds, warrants, abatements, and refunds. We have a refund on the lien payment. What was that?
So they
Well-
paid like they got their bill, they paid the bill, but in the meantime, like they paid it after the water lien went on. So the customer's requesting that, because they have a negative balance, and it should have went towards so they're requesting that we pay the town. Because we can't just transfer the money, we have to go through the refund process. So I delete, taking it off the customer's account, giving a refund to the town so they can pay the water lien off.
Okay, so they owe the town, not us.
Well, they owe us, but
But
it's on the town
because
side.
it went on to the lien.
The town side, yeah.
Okay. So, what was the other one? I see another one?
Is there any more refund?
Oh, no, that's right, that's the next thing down.
Ben's complaints.
Oh, darn, you mean I was making it so Ben's mics couldn't pick up what I was saying? Thank you, Dylan. All right, I'll sign the other warrants after. Outstanding water bill on Russo's greenhouse.
Well, it's there. The town didn't close on the property properly. Or that would have been paid out of the proceeds.
Did you contact the town and ask them if they're willing to?
I haven't done anything yet, because I kind of know what we're gonna get out of it.
Yeah.
We didn't mess up here. We did our job properly, they didn't follow the proper procedure for purchasing property. When
did we pick that property up? It was way before
3
these
years.
service dates,
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
it?
it's been, yes, they've owed that bill for a long time, they didn't pay it. So they sat on it. And there's no mortgage on the property, so if we go to tax lien and it still wouldn't get paid.
so we own it.
So,
We eat it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we own it, we eat, but there's nothing active there anymore, though.
No.
no,
No, it's just the service dates on here, August 24 through October 2024.
But it's a balance forward.
It's just a balance for it.
carried.
It doesn't mean service
Yeah, it's
dates.
just telling you that it keeps being carried.
Is this the original amount, or was there demand charges and everything else?
Yeah, well, that was on there,
Okay.
yeah. Because they didn't really pay the bill anyway before they sold it, so.
so we either just gotta remove it so we can get it out of our system.
Okay, so there's no way we can get this back out of them.
Well, as far as I know, they bought the Hockomock Plaza, but you can't transfer it, it's attached to
Yeah.
the property. The town could take the bill and ask them nicely, oh, by the way, you didn't pay your water bill.
No, that's not gonna happen. The town didn't do its due diligence when the land was purchased.
Right.
Since we represent the town, looks like we eat the bill.
Unfortunately, it's a big bill to eat.
So I
Can't
make a,
transfer the bill to the town? Not that that would help, because it's gonna come out of one pocket and go in the other.
Well, we can send it
Anyway.
to them because technically they're the,
Because that should have been taken care of when the property was transferred,
right.
but now it's,
well, hopefully if what happened this summer with that other incident close to the road, this will put that property to bed.
Yes, I would be really suspect without
Yeah.
hiring a true engineering
yeah.
firm to
Well,
go in
let's
there
not
and
go into
find
that,
out.
not ours.
So I guess I'll make a motion that we, abate the bill, yeah, to the town, or to the owner, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's actually to the trust,
Yeah.
right, that we're abating it to. Okay, made and seconded, any further discussion? All in favor?
All right,
Aye, reluctantly, but
yes.
we gotta do, can't just keep it sitting there either.
Nope.
All right, next thing on the list, South Elm Street service leak.
So we
That's
did
these-
go out and meet with the owner.
Yep.
He has a steel service line. He knew the leak was there. So he said he was going on vacation, but to date, I haven't heard anything from, usually once contractors start getting contacted, they start contacting me. Not to say that he might not know somebody, but now we'll have to nudge him because he sat on this thing since forever.
Yep.
So I kind of guesstimated what the leak is coming out at, and then I made up the letter to send him. I just didn't want to send the letter out without approvals.
Okay, we already sent him one back in December.
Yes, and that prodded him. He didn't reference that letter, he referenced the blue cards he received, but he received
Okay.
that letter.
And we gave him a list of contractors already. It's not
Yes.
like he doesn't have the list.
Right. And I'm not allowed to, but what I'm offering him in the letter is get it fixed before we bill in February, and we'll forget about the fact that there's water being let go there. Other than that, on your February bill will appear this bill, in addition to your regular bill.
You have that then?
We don't have this
I
bill yet
haven't
because we haven't
calculated
generated
We
it.
haven't
Yeah.
generated it.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I was missing something.
But this is going out before the meter, so
Right.
it's not, yeah, that wouldn't be showing up.
You know, other than that, we have no way to nudge him into compliance.
No, I don't have a problem.
And I don't wanna shut anybody off. It
Nah.
truly is a hazard, because that's an area where they can go negative pressure if that warehouse should fire off its pumps.
Okay, I mean,
I tried to be nice about it,
well, it's been going on
you know.
for a while.
He could've called us and notified us way back in the spring, but he didn't.
Okay.
That's the second letter.
Yeah, the first one is
Okay.
page and a
He
half.
hasn't sent this one. He's not got it, no.
And the rules and regulations did cover it.
Well, just,
And we definitely know that it's on his, it's leaking
So we
on his
can't,
side of
there's
the
two
thing.
big giant trees.
Yeah.
So it's directly in front, the box is keeled over. So we'd have to go out and dig up the box to get at it. The problem is that if I cycle it off and it's an older steel line, it could collapse.
But you're pretty sure the actual leak is on his side of
Yeah,
it though.
yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like that's in question at all.
Right,
It's his pipe.
yep.
No, I don't have any problem with this being sent. Do you? Dylan?
I have no issues with this being sent.
That's why I tried to get across with the math to show that it's not
Oh, no,
just
it's,
2 gallons a
you
minute.
break it out nice and simple.
yeah, no.
I mean, there's no, and hopefully that's enough of a incentive.
Right.
Let's see what happens.
All right,
You know, if we had to actually do that, we'd have to figure out if he was below his minimum.
right.
And
I'm fairly-
first, but
Yeah, I saw little kids in the house, so I'm
So
guessing
they probably are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that normal for steel lines on South Elm Street? Is that what they,
Well, this house was built in 17 something. Charlie, well, it was bought up by a contractor and subdivided because it had land attached to it.
okay, that house, okay.
So he bought it
Okay.
from the
Yep,
builder.
got it.
I mean, any home inspector should have flagged that.
Okay, so you'll send that out.
Yep.
All right, we don't have James Hoyt today, but can you give us an update?
All right, so at Manley Street, they began erecting steel today. They had a heating unit on top of the pad for the past 2 weeks. So they removed the heating pad today and they started erecting steel. I didn't get to see it after the steel was up, but they were beginning to move it all across and getting ready to start bolting it up. On the other side, they have all of the packages. You know, I haven't heard anything more. So I'm guessing they're reviewing them or doing whatever.
Sierra Norman.
What? On Sierra Norman,
Yeah.
yes, sorry.
Back to Manly, have they heard anything back from the media people?
So AdEdge did send them a thing. I looked at it. It's basically their install thing for backwashing. So this was all before the New Year holiday. James had asked me, and I says, whenever I'm ready, but I'm gonna be sampling in January for PFAS, so I wanna get it done at least a week ahead of my sample.
Yep.
So it has some runtime on it. And now I haven't heard back.
No.
So I'll prod them again and say, all right, we're in January and the clock is ticking. They want AdEdge to be present or have a representative present. I don't care who's present, I just want to get it backwashed.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to push for that though, because
Right.
since that's what's gonna be going in over there,
Yeah,
we wanna make sure everything's,
right.
they're happy with everything, and we don't need to change, tweak some stuff and fine tune it. And when do we have to have the sample done by?
So,
End of January?
yeah, before the end of January, because it's January stipulated for that.
Okay, so as long as we get that in the next couple of weeks, we should be fine to get the backwash. That'll give you some time to have it still
Yeah.
running. How's it been dealing with their people out there?
They're okay, they
Manpower.
just do their own thing, yeah.
Nothing's been impacting the guys running the plant or getting in and out?
No, they're pretty much plugging up the backside. There was a whole pile of them there today, because, you know, you had the form guys and then the steel guys trying to get their stuff.
Yeah.
But that's not affecting us at all.
Did we bump up our chlorine over there?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Just been noticing a little more smell.
As the water gets colder, you'll smell it more, because it's,
So it's just to see, it's got nothing to, we haven't upped it
no, we
because of
haven't
anything
bumped it up
going
at
on
all.
over
It's
there.
just
All right.
that as the water gets colder, it's less reaction.
Really?
Yeah, which is completely the opposite of where 4-log works. The lower the temperature, the higher we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
So, and it just works differently.
So what would happen if if the main went into a warmer section of piping? Would it have increased the,
And then it would
Capacity
react,
or-
yeah, it would react more and you'd smell less.
Can't be using it up.
Yeah,
Okay, so we're basically in reasonably good shape.
yes.
Okay. If no objection, they're gonna move past the next two items in the new business, go to old business and come back to that. Okay? All right, under old business, ZBA, still haven't heard anything on that. It's just out there. We just got something on the new treatment plant. Is there anything else you can think of that we don't owe anything to Tater and Howard at this point for the treatment plant?
No.
Over here?
No, everything that they've requested, I've given them, so.
Anything on the funding?
Nope, that's the SRF is in progress, the Clean Water Trust grant, I sat in with the meeting with James and he heard what they requested, so they're supposed to be fixing the forms and resubmitting. But either way, we have 3.1 million waiting, it's just getting the paperwork corrected.
Okay, so it's just and Tater and Howard's making the changes?
Yes.
And they're gonna resubmit, you don't have to do anything else?
Right.
We don't owe them anything?
No, I sent
So
them,
we're not the
but
whole-
like, I remember hearing in the meeting that they wanted data, showing that we had exceeded like the manganese level or PFAS, so the very next day, I gathered all that data and sent it off to Tater and Howard.
Okay. No, good. On the, in Manley Street, we just talked about, but there's nothing there. Was all the payment stuff that was set up and working? Have we actually gotten any requests for payment yet?
No,
From the contractor?
No, but I've asked Scott and it's all set up to pay. We're just waiting for something to come in. Nothing has actually come in, which is weird. It's been a long time.
I say they've been doing enough work. I'm
Yeah.
surprised we haven't seen any bills yet
Right.
from them.
They didn't want to bill it last calendar year.
I don't know, still, it's
possible.
possible, but there's a
expended a lot
decent
of
amount
money.
of work they put out there,
Yeah.
too,
Right.
so.
I know they had something floating around, but there are strict things that they have to go by and form, so
Yeah.
it might be working its way towards us.
So we'll get a big one this month.
Possible.
I would expect not
But
to
no,
make
it
it to the
probably,
month.
Yeah.
it being the first one too, though, like you said, between the funding agency requirements and everything else, it might not just be the normal pay rec either. They might have few more Ts to cross and Is to dot than usual. And Tater and Howard can figure out and make sure that it's right before it comes to us.
Yep.
All right, if nobody else has anything for weighing on those, Communications Committee?
So I haven't had a chance to see the new website's up. I doubt it. I haven't heard anything about
It was
it.
supposed to go up right
supposed to go up.
between Christmas and New Year's, right?
Yeah,
It's definitely not up, because I was on it today.
okay. So I don't
I
know what
just
happened.
received
with that.
something on my tax bills that I get about, is that what it is?
That's the,
The other thing.
Oh, the thing with the
Rave
QR code?
Yeah, the QR code.
That's the
yeah,
notification
the
thing.
emergency
Oh, that's-
notification.
Okay.
Yeah, that went out with tax bills and something else I just recently saw it in. But they're trying to get people to sign up for that.
Now, would that actually be working if the website and stuff isn't updated? Are those two separate?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah,
those are two
separate.
separate things.
Yeah.
So that's functional, and no update on when the website
No,
would be
haven't heard
ready.
anything. We kind of hit a lull during the holidays
Yep.
where I haven't heard from anyone.
How about training for
Haven't heard
Kerry?
anything.
Nothing on that either?
No.
But I think we talked about when that comes up, both of you are gonna get it.
Yes.
Excuse me. All right, he's not supposed to be here till 5:30, right?
Mm-hmm, I was just looking.
Okay, other than the two items we have for executive session, have anything else to bring up tonight, Wayne, that we need to talk about?
No, no. We did, the guys have been relamping Manley Street, they've been putting the lift to good use. So the existing lamps were the high vapor sodium things,
Yep.
so they were $60 a piece per bulb, 8 bulbs per fixture. So at some point, you're gonna see something from Granite City that you'll sign and pay for. A new thing with rebates was like, it was a lot cheaper, so we relamped.
You need
the entire
sunglasses going in
building.
there now. Make it right.
Yeah, and it brightened it right up.
Yeah.
So they'll stop following with Grant, because there's ongoing rebates against lighting. I forget what it switched to this month, but if you go in and ask, then they tell you. Other than that, you have no way to find out. And it's only by them being in there that they asked and that appeared. So we did it a lot cheaper than actually replacing the bulbs in the fixtures.
What type of bulbs are in there now?
So now it's LEDs.
All LEDs?
Yep.
Which, okay.
And they corrected some of the wire. The wiring was kind of convoluted because there were two switches. I don't know at one time whether they were supposed to switch on one side and then the other side of the filter. But it didn't work like that, it like zigzagged, so they chased all the wires back and then fixed it so that you can technically turn on one bank and be all set.
Okay.
They've also been painting in there and, you know, making it look good.
Basically the winter cleanup
Right.
type stuff.
Good.
Okay.
Next meeting,
Next meeting date.
That has the holiday in it.
Tuesday, January.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah. But I circled the things on the calendar, so I kept looking up at the calendar and I saw the mark and I'm like, oh, there's a holiday. But it wasn't, it's the mark indicating there's a
So what's it?
commissioners meeting.
So what is it?
Tuesday, January 21st.
21st. All right. If nothing else, I'll entertain a motion to move into executive session.
I'll make,
Good.
I'll second.
Well, someone's gonna make it.
I'll make a motion to enter into executive session for the purposes of discussion on the job posting.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
I
Aye.
Okay, we are now in executive